Now talk about a roller coaster. Poland away, you're 2-0 down, 12 minutes to go. You said you try and stay calm, you try and stay reserved, but what is going through your mind at that moment?
I can tell you exactly.
Keep it clean.
Okay. I was sitting on the bench and I remember saying to Andy, how on earth are we losing this game? That's exactly what I said. And he said, we're both saying the same thing. We never panicked. I think, again, looking at Poland, scrutinising them, watching them over the campaign, we knew that they would tire. The unfortunate thing for us was that we went 2 goals down, the second one really unfortunate, OG, but both goals against the runny play. And then I was thinking, I remember looking up at the clock actually and thinking, how long have we got to go here? And I remember looking up at the clock and we got the free kick and it went in and I thought, if we get one here, before the free kick went in, I thought if we get one here, we could go on and win the game. And as crazy as that might sound, I've been involved in so many games as a player and a manager where that 2-0 scoreline, you're comfortable, the opponents are comfortable, whoever's winning that game is really comfortable, but that moment, you get a goal back and all of a sudden,
the nerves just kick in, don't
they?
The
nerves
momentum.
kick in, the pressure, it's almost like, wow, what are we going to do? And I've experienced that as well as a manager and a player. And I just felt that at the time, they started to get a bit deeper and deeper. And I thought, great, if they had went for it and played higher up, I think we would have struggled. But because they went deeper and, fatigue kicked in for them, I could see us getting stronger and stronger. The goal gave us that kind of impotence to kind of go and, try and go for another, and it seemed to raise the energy levels, the confidence again, and they just went for it. I remember getting the second goal, and they almost scored. I think Lee made another good save at that point, and then, we're delighted with the second goal, and you're thinking, do you know what? Be okay getting a draw out of this considering, but we were still actively out there trying to get that third goal, and that's credit to the players because we had a confidence that we could get the third goal. And I think before the third goal we had actually hit it was either the post or the bar. I think it was maybe Aaron had a great chance, and then when Lisa cuts in and puts the goal across the face and it went in, it was just absolutely incredible. A brilliant feeling for the players, myself, the staff. And again, the one thing I remember is Kim actually pointing to the corner flag. So after, we celebrate, so we score, and I think Lisa starts to run back, and the players start to run back, but Kim actually points to the corner flag, so they then about turn and go up and to try and waste a wee bit of time. And to be fair, the players have taken that on board themselves. They're showing a real maturity and being streetwise in terms of managing the game. A
goal like that, you don't care how it comes. You don't care if it goes in off somebody's backside, but just a gloss that it was a goal worthy of winning any game.
I remember Lisa playing with my under-19s, and she scored goals like that every time we played. Being on the opposite side, cutting in, drifting in, she'd go either side. But it was something at that moment. She had an injection of pace, and the fullback at that point in time was really, really struggling. Fiona Brown started that game on that side, and as much as Fiona didn't get much success down that side, it was tough for the fullback, and we knew that again that she would tire. So she was probably thinking when Lisa came onto the side, oh no, another one. So Lisa's went on that side, and as I say, used her pace and technique, driving across, and the ball going in the net. It was absolutely fantastic, a great moment for us all.
And then of course on the back of that high, you come back for the home game against Switzerland, which is a record crowd for the Scotland women's national team. Do you think that played any part in how quickly you started the game, going 2-0 up very early?
Yeah, 100%. The team meeting the night before, I remember saying to the players, for us to get into the top 10 in Europe, you need to beat a higher ranked team than you when it matters. It matters tomorrow. Everybody's talking about you need to win by 2 goals. Forget it. Forget the 2 goals. Just go and win the game. Your task tomorrow night is to go and win the game. Don't worry about goal difference. That'll take care of itself. just go and win the game. That's the challenge to you. Is that putting pressure on you? Yeah, it is. You need to cope with the pressure at the highest level. And we worked on, changed our tactics a bit. We knew we'd be at home. We knew the crowd was going to be good. I said, get the crowd on your side early doors. To do that, go and press them. We had identified, maybe the goalkeeper had a weakness of kicking the ball. Centre back had came in. We felt that if we put her under pressure, that there was a mistake in there. And from the off, they're one of their best players, fullback Kronkerchevik. She was actually injured in the warm-up, and they brought in another player. And so we got the wire from our video analyst to say she's not played many games. Weren't sure whether she would play on the left or the right. And right away we've said to them, before kick-off, whatever side she's on, go and put her under pressure. She hasn't played a lot, and obviously it's a big thing for her getting put in after the player gets injured in the warm-up. So we've done that, and see for the first, second minute we pressed them really high, and we find ourselves 2 goals up, and it was absolutely amazing hearing the support. It was tremendous. And then they go and get a goal. It was the most exciting game ever to be involved in.
Well, that's the thing. So when they then do score, it's then not in your hands anymore. So what did you've spoken about what you said to the players before the game about not worrying about that side of it. What do you then say to them after when it's not in your hands?
Do you know what? I can remember that night going home. Forget the players at this moment in time. I never slept a wink after that game, because we opened up latterly in the game, and I kept on thinking, what did I do? What if we had conceded? We were still, in my opinion, in with a great chance of qualifying automatically, because I knew that Switzerland would find it tough going away to Poland. So I'm thinking, what did I do? I was questioning myself and the tactics about having a go rather than actually protect the 3 points. And I spoke to Andy about it. He said, look, that's what we've tried to implement, to the players, about being more attacking, being more an attacking team. We absolutely done the right thing, but it was eating away at me. I thought, what if they had scored? And it's still something that I think about now, momentarily, of course. But I think going back to the players afterwards, they were disappointed, because obviously if we had got the 2 clear goals, we would have been going to Albania and it been very much in our hands. Now we were relying on, obviously, Poland not doing us a favour, because that's probably wrong, but actually we were relying on what happens in the other game. But I was confident we would win in Albania, and I was actually really confident that Poland would get a result against them. I was, because they had a tough game against us, and then they were going to another tough game against Poland. They were celebrating, which really annoyed me. I kept that to myself at the time, but I can remember a few of the players and the coaching staff celebrating, and I was saying to myself under my breath, you're not there yet. You guys aren't there yet. So when I addressed the players, I said, that was an amazing performance. I've never seen a performance like that for a Scotland team. And all the time I've been involved as a coach, manager, as a player, it was phenomenal. Don't be disappointed. Do not be disappointed. This isn't over yet. We win the game in Albania and see where it takes us. And we had a day off, or a couple of days off, came back in, and then our long travels to Albania, and yeah.
When it is all said and done in Albania, I mean, is that the pinnacle? Is that the best moment of your footballing career?
100%. I don't think anything will ever replicate that moment. For the last 10 minutes, you're getting a countdown for the kit man about what's happening in the other game. Because I was oblivious to it. We decided not to talk about it. Never told the players at half time. Didn't mention it at all. But that last 10 minutes will live with me forever, because we had players in the stand that were starting to kind of get a wee bit edgy, and that's starting to transfer to the ones that were on the bench, and the players on the pitch were starting to, give it what's happening, Shelley, and I'm saying concentrate in the game. So as the final kind of minutes are approaching, I got the wire from the kit man to say that's it, done, it's finished, the game's finished, it's 0-0. And at that point I see Albania making a double substitution. They're delighted with 2-1, so they're actually trying to waste time and whatever else. And Caroline Weir gets the ball, and we're telling the players just to keep it. And she pops one delivery into the box, and I can remember saying to Andy, I'm going to kill her. And then I think it was a goal kick. We win the ball back, and we have it in the left-hand corner down in their final third, and that's that moment where the final whistle went, and it was just, what a feeling. Everything, emotions, just for the players, so happy for the players, just really, really proud. And you know, it's a moment that I think will live with the players forever, but for me as a coach, it's the proudest moment in my career.
Incredible moment, and here we are. The World Cup is very much round the corner. You've got the fact that you're there, but I can tell by listening to you, you want to go and do something now that you're there. You've got the tough draw, England in the mix as well. How do you look at it all with a couple of weeks away?
Very positive. I think we have got a talented group of players. They're well prepared. We know it'll be tough. England and Japan and Argentina. When you go to a World Cup, it doesn't matter who you play. You know, even when the draw was made in December, wouldn't matter what group we were in, it's going to be tough. But I'm excited about it. Our task is to get out the group, simple as. Do I think we can do it? 100%.